Jesus is not God in the Gospel of John. No, not even in John 1:1. Hey everybody, I'm Dan McClellan. I'm a scholar of the Bible and religion, and the best translation of John 1:1c, the final clause, would be, "And the Word was divine." This is because ketheosino logos places theos prior to the copula in a predication and omits the definite article, meaning it should be interpreted qualitatively. It's not a reference to a specific entity, it's a reference to a quality, specifically the quality of divinity.
Okay, let's go look at John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now he is claiming that this logos is not claiming it's God because of it's changing the theon here to divine, to divinity. Well, you know what? How do we know that this is talking about God specifically? Well, let's go to John 1:14. And the Word, Logos, became flesh and dwelt among us, and we saw His glory, glory as of the only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth. Okay? So that's telling us this Logos, this word, Logos, is becoming flesh. Now, that doesn't mean that it's just divinity as he's trying to say. It's got the divine kind of qualitative language as of God. It's literally telling us, if you go back to 1:1, it was the Word, and this Word, the Word that's talking about the Logos, was with God, and the Word was God, Theos. Now he's trying to change this to divine and say, well, divine doesn't mean God. Well, let's go look where divine was actually used. Okay? Theos. There we go. Divine. See? From Theos. Let's go look what it means if we go and look at the lexicons. Theos activate. Okay. Theos, godlike, neuter noun, divinity. Divine, Godhead. Divine, manifesting characteristics of God's nature. God's essence to Himself manifesting, permitting to know Him by observing attributes. That's it. So it is literally telling us that it's God. Let's look what it says for coming from Theos. So it literally comes from Theos. Oh, for God.
Now, this is according to the consensus view of even evangelical Trinitarian Greek scholars. Now, they will then presuppose a bunch of philosophical frameworks that did not exist when the Gospel of John was written, such as that the God of Israel entirely exhausts the category of deity, or that you can have multiple divine persons comprising a single unified divine essence. But there is absolutely no evidence that any such frameworks were actually operative in the 1st century CE. They are later theological developments.
Well, let's just look at some early church fathers and what they were saying about specifically the divinity of Jesus. We look at Justin Martyr. He is called God, and He is and shall be God. And when all had agreed on these grounds, I continued. Moreover, I considered it necessary to repeat to you the words which narrate how He who is both angel and God and Lord, and who appeared as a man to Abraham, and who wrestled in human form with Jacob, was seen by him when he fled from his brother Esau. How about Ignatius? How could such a one be mere man, receiving the beginning of his existence from Mary, and not rather God the Word, and the only begotten Son? For in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Ignatius again, Jesus Christ, who was with the Father before the beginning of time. I think we can make it very clear that there were many church fathers in the early centuries which taught that Yeah, 1 John 1 is specifically talking about the Word as Jesus.
So John 1:1 just says that the Word is divine. It does not say the Word is the very God of Israel. That requires later developed philosophical frameworks.
By claiming that Jesus, the Word, is God in 1 John 1, and then affirming it that he came down as flesh in 1 John 14, is telling us that he is the God of Israel. Can't make it simpler than that. Anyway, guys, if you like this content, please like, hit the subscribe button. God bless.